Well, after 9/11, everybody was so sensitive that, and so everybody was in fear that it was going to happen again. That automatically, if they saw somebody, Middle Eastern, they automatically thought they're terrorists, and so you know, that was in our instinct to automatically assume that they were terrorists.
All right. How would you explain racial profiling to someone who's non-binary, as in, like your nephew, or like if they see something, you know what I mean? Like,
Try to explain it.
yeah. How would you explain it?
Um,
Hard question.
well, racial profiling, I would say, um, I guess somebody of a certain race is racial profiling to me is racial. If somebody of a certain race or some ethnicity um, is classified as being,
Someone
the
in
terrorist or a hoodlum or whatever it might be, automatically because of the color of the skin or the way they look. Whereas, they automatically anyone that looks like that is a terrorist or hoodlum. That's racial profiling to me.
yeah. All right. So, all this. How do you think racial profiling affects a person not from this country, like of ours? Like, like let's say Muslims, like how this is like one of the land of the free, and like if someone like a Muslim or whatever sees that they're still discriminating here, like how would you think they feel about us since we're supposed to be like the good guys and not like stopping people at airports and like pulling over immigrants or you know what I mean?
Wait, say it again.
Like people from other countries, like since they think we're the land of the free, they want to like a lot of them want to move here, like they would drive, like when they let women drive in some places, but and then they see that we're still racial profiling as in pulling over people because of the color of skin or stopping them at airports because they're Muslim. Like, how do you think it affects them? Like, not wanting to come here, see it.
Oh, I see. Um, well, I mean, it is the land of the free, but people have their freedom to do whatever they want, but to a certain point. Um, and by them, seeing this discrimination going about, I'm, I mean, I would think they would feel, with mixed emotions of coming here if they see that people are being, or for example, like another the same thing of the people from the Middle East. They probably think that the U.S. thinks of them as all being terrorists. Like I said, and which is not good, but that's the reality. I know that all the maybe 1% of the whole, you know not even 1%, but the it's a minuscule population in the Middle East that are terrorists. And that minuscule percentage ruins it for everybody else. Um, and
So
then
yeah,
that's where everybody gets the misperception that that minuscule population is everybody.
just like for every race.
Yep,
It's for every
it's for every race: black, Hispanic, Mexican. Huh?
even white.
Even white. Yeah, they're discriminated against too. Everybody is discriminated. I think we're all pre-programmed in our mind because visually we see everybody. What you see, the person is on the outside, like what they look like, how they dress, how they act, and that's the first thing we see, right? So that's, to me, I think that's the first thing um, um, that we judge on.
All right. Cool. or just more wrap it up like
I'll wrap. What do you want me to wrap up?
like your final thoughts on it on how it impacts.
Final thoughts, or I think is that racial profiling or discrimination or prejudice. I don't think it will ever go away. Um, it's always going to be there, because we're humans and we judge, and until we get to the point where we treat everybody as equals, it's still going to be prevalent. But I don't think it'll ever end. I think it'll still be around
Right.
forever.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.